What's going on, everybody? This free one up, and this is about my 2 matches I had with Daigo. People have been asking me to do my thoughts about this for a few days since I posted the video. Matter of fact, so all right, when I got there, Daigo was basically the center of attention, and I didn't figure I was gonna be able to fight him at all, him or Justin Wong. It was too many people crowded around him while he was fighting. While he did anything, he went to training mode at one point, way in the back. Him and his translator, he had his translator pick Cammy, and then he had him pick Fei Long, and so he trained against them, Ryu. But every time people was crowding around him when he was training, even I was standing there, like. But yeah, it was like I had no idea I was gonna fight him. I was gonna try to fight one of them, Jay Wong or Daigo. But yeah, it's like the fight was it kind of went like I expected. It's like with me at home when I'm playing online at home, it's like it's been a little different. It's like you don't know. Sometimes I've been getting lazy and I don't feel like doing nothing. Jumping over stuff, and I don't feel like doing this and trying to get around. But when I was at the tournament, when I'm at the tournament scene, I found this out about myself. When I'm at a tournament scene, at a tournament, my A game is just on all the time. It's like just the atmosphere just keeps me on my A game. It's like, all right, I gotta do this. I can't be no scrub up in here. I gotta do what I gotta do. I have to do it. It's like Ryu, he stays on his A game all the time. And I'm like, Ken, even though Ken got a lot to do and stuff, he's still on his A game when it's time to scrap, And that's like kind of like me. When it's really time to scrap in a tournament, then I can turn it up, But when I fought Daigo, he could read my every move with Ken, And I didn't really care about that much about if I beat the guy. I was just, because he was playing casual before I fought him. He had fought several people, He was like, can Daigo get next? His translator said that, and he sat down there and started running the whole thing, whooping everybody, In 2 out of 3 matches, he's beating everybody, two straight, bam, 2 straight here. He's fighting EMP members and everything. People that was known on YouTube, he was fighting them, putting them off. And and it was like it was just my turn before he it was like my turn was coming up. I wasn't about to start. It was like a lot of people was known people was gathering around when it was time when he was fighting, and some people was acting like, "Oh man, he gonna have to get a lot of celebrity dudes to fight him, or these other dudes gotta fight him, and not some random dudes." Cause I'm like a random dude up in there. I'm like, I'm getting next. I'm still next. I don't care if Daigo jumping in here. I'm still next. It don't change nothing. And that's how it went, So I was next, and then I fought him. It was early in the morning. I can't say this. I'm not saying this is the reason I won a round or whatever. Because I did try to win. And people be talking about he's sandbagging it the first round or whatever. I mean, I don't know about that, You can say whatever you want, He still won, It's like you can't. People try to take away from anything Daigo do or I do. Like even Daigo, come on now. It's like, oh, you got a round off of him, but everybody knows he sandbags the first round to analyze his opponent. Why don't you sit down and sandbag? You think if I asked him, you think he'd say, yeah, I was sandbagged, that's why I won. So what is that, John? Somebody always got some little reasonable explanation of why something like that happened, or of why I won the round. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's just, free one up. He wouldn't have won if he wasn't. But but it's Daigo. It's Daigo, man. You really think you could have won that round if he was on his A? I don't care what game he was on. All I care is about, I ain't trying to sandbag or nothing. I'm trying to win the match, I was just glad. And it was a casual match. I had picked Ken at first. I wanted to test my Ken out so bad. I mean, I wanted to just see who better to test it out on than him at the time. I'm gonna pick Ken and see where my Ken game at for sure. He showed me where it was at too. He got a lot to go, but I won a round off of him with Bison the first round. I was using somebody else's stick, somebody's TE stick. I thought if I used a TE stick, it'd have been a little better instead of mine. Nah, man, it's like you gotta get used to somebody else's stick, even if it is a TE stick, a Sama buttons. And stick, it's like my scissors wasn't even coming out. Y'all see me doing block strings and the scissors just wouldn't come out. I think I got the scissors like twice in the whole set, whole match. I was like, man, this junk just wouldn't come out. He ended up doing a knee or a medium kick. But yeah, it's like Daigo. I wasn't nervous I wasn't nervous that much, but when it was like nearing the end of the match, I got a little bit nervous. But when I missed that ultra, I was like, dang, man, I didn't want to miss that ultra, man. And I was like, man, it's like when you fight somebody like that, you don't know how many chances you're gonna get to beat him in that round. And I definitely missed my chance when I missed that ultra. And I did jump in a lot, and I don't care. And since then, I don't do that no more. You know, he waits for you to come in deep, and then he hit the Shoryuken. You know, yeah, his Ryu is that deal. Is that deal. And I was glad I fought against some good Ryus up in there. You know, but yeah, Daigo was an exciting fight. I liked every second of it. You know. I didn't really get nervous when I had Ken. Some people were like, "Oh, you shouldn't have picked Ken." It was a casual set, it didn't really. I know I should have took it a little bit more seriously. I should have picked Bison first, probably, but I didn't. I just wanted to pick Ken, see how I fared against him, his Ryu. But yeah, he was cool about it. People were like, "Oh, you shook Daigo's hand." I was shaking Daigo's hand all weekend. I was just. That's how it was. He was just. It's like all the EMP members and Daigo and all of them, they turned into regular people. You just seen them walk past all the time. And nobody gave it a second thought. They just walked past each other. Daigo was. It was early in the morning, and he kind of. When I was playing his Ryu, I kind of didn't take that round serious, like a actual win, because I seen him turn it up with Ryu a lot. He's like when he's playing them money matches or whatever, and when it got wait like in the afternoon, he started playing on a high level, a really high level. And I think he probably wasn't that much. He was warmed up because he played some people before me, but he wasn't that much. I don't know if it was more in or not, or maybe I just beat him. Maybe I did, because Bison is a little tricky. All right, that's for nervousness. I wasn't nervous to fight Daigo, and I'm glad I fought him. I am, however, mad I didn't get an interview with him. I should have just did it earlier instead of tried later. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And yeah, I hope to play him again sometime. Next time I'm trying to play Jay Wong. I gotta go to one of those events. Peace out, everybody.